Little Suzy in the Land of Images. The Bravery of Authenticity. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a little girl named Suzy. This is her story. Little Suzy was rebellious, little Suzy was strong, little Suzy was free, for she was her soul and her soul was she. Little Suzy talked a lot, talked when she shouldn't, laughed a lot, laughed when you wouldn't, at very odd jokes indeed, that she'd make up when you're asleep. The good kids were different, uniform, a little square, but that was the norm. But Suzy was different, for she was her soul. But there came the world rushing in, school, adults, and serious things, things of this world that matter much. So sometimes Suzy used a crutch, an image, to protect her precious soul. The teachers yell, the adults growl, the good kids yawn, the bad kids fall into a spell, the spell of form. The well is deep, the fall is long, you tell the joke, you sing the song, but one fine day you fall asleep. Forget, it's all a dream. Little Suzy the image was shaped and formed, masked, then pressed into a form, normal, shiny, new and square, a tiny wooden chair. A chair firm, proud and square, still a little rectangle here and there, but still the image of a spring, not a living thing. The poet's silly words can't paint, for there is no blackest shade that depicts the state of souls in this thick projected soup. The chicken coop keeper lost his key, now was swimming in debris, paddling in a sour goop, a neurotic little troop. Stinky, smelly, rotten eggs were all accomplices in this mess, were all liars and thieves, harrowing dreams. Upside down, turned left and right, spins me dizzy as I write, makes me shaky in my art, vastly achy in my heart. Little Suzy carefully, weighing every liberty, wearing pink and looking nice. For Daddy dear, she'd pay the price. When Mommy dear got occupied, the little girl was Daddy's pride, carving every wooden groove, filing every plastic move. Her motives were of love and need. When love is what she longed to feel, she played an image of a soul that'll make your back hair crawl. Crazy monkeys one must feed. Friendship was the deal. Belonging was the spiel. Acceptance was the meal. Etiquette and holy lies. Can a soul be blamed for wooden crimes? Can a soul be held to storylines? Who sings the song must pay the price. Hiding was her shining pride. She shone the brightest in the night. No one saw her tiny tears, no one soothed her growing fears. Yearning for a different time, dreaming of a little chime, she heard in a foreign land, she heard from a distant friend. Can the love she left behind be forever kept inside? Can one be loved as who they are? Can one be seen as who they aren't? If one day I could be me, then that day I would be free. If one day that day will come, I praise the loving Lord above. And so little Suzy went to sleep, with little teardrops on her cheeks. Who would guess her prayers heard? Well, not her vision's blurred. Intervention, destiny, her soul's a distant memory, but maybe if it's meant to be, holy ghosts and bumblebees Come alert, her prayers heard. Come alert, you little bird. Come alert, you slept so much. Come alert, you lost your touch. Come alert, your prison's old. Come alert, your freedom calls. Come alert when shadows fall. Come alert, stand now tall. At the latest moment rushing in, Egyptian minutes are akin to years of lingering aloof. A goddess landed on the roof, an angel sent from far away. Empathy will make her stray, seeing little Suzy stall, knowing that her mission's tall. A friend from a distant time, a solid bond rings a chime, a distant, buried memory, her stay, her remedy. An angel wearing skin as suit, language barriers a hoot. Her wings extended nicely wide, you wouldn't see because you're blind. The sky's the bird, a helping hand, a gorgeous girl, a guiding friend. Hearty nudges here and there, turbulent forces everywhere. Suzy poked to sanity, Suzy pulled by gravity. When you're looking at the moon, dust'll settle soon. Orange, purple, violet fumes. Was she living in cartoons? Her reflections a distorted face. Where's the entrance to this maze? Who was really in control? Who abused her little soul? Parrots parrot holy lies, dangling carrots in disguise. Cheeky demons everywhere. Holy ghosts don't come in pairs. An image of a pristine soul, not so holy after all. Breaking down her concrete walls, unscrewing her robot dolls, setting sail to make amends. Her journey leads to loyal friends, saying goodbye to jealousy, greeting every enemy, unveiling many golden truths, replacing heels with worn-out boots. Crying tears to let them go, writing songs to let it show, putting feelings on display that way. How can demons stay? She used a spoon to scrape the moon. Little holes made little rooms for the light to permeate, then her soul to radiate. Tireless work to chisel stone, layers kept me from my soul. Crusty, hard and thorny shells I was hiding from myself. The world reflected in my eyes, all the pain I kept inside. I gently, humbly plucked the thorns. Now I'm sitting on my throne. In total vulnerability, complete authenticity, everything simplicity. Align me with divinity. And so Suzy was born again, the strength of 1,000 men, the purity of 1,000,000 stars, the beauty of her angel eyes, her soul pristine, untarnished, pure, remembering that love's the cure, bathing in divinity, embodied Holy Trinity. Her angels came to gift her calm, writing patience on her palms. Her journey gave her softened veins. Now she's gentle, not just brave. She knows her part, she lived the pain, she knows the mess, she's won the game. But does she also know her name? Then the entire heavenly kingdom bowed and announced the homecoming of Suzy the brave, Suzy the rebel, Suzy the gentle. And Suzy smiled, then wondered, and finally she grinned. For how can one go to a place they never left? We're all God in different colors, strokes of the same painting, shades of the same color. notes of the same song, eyes of the same God. Looking alone into the mirror, can you see a little clearer? Let's let that simmer. Freedom's forgotten in our youth. There is but one God-given truth. The soul that He creates, we foolishly dare recreate. Good for us, our recreation's fake. Nothing true ever at stake. All we need is see our lies responsibly, then say goodbye. Goodbye to our miseries, self-created destinies. God has His plans for souls, but no plans for robot dolls. You can walk your destiny. You can build your legacy. You are not just enough. You are what God creates and loves. He has a special plan for you. For every soul is shining new. No one can take away the plan that only you can claim. Be your soul's little friend. Be your soul once again. Be your soul forevermore. Remember that your mission calls. Remember that you never left. You are your promised land.